Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. This is Mantok here. I'm going to do a short flight again here on VATSIM from Manchester to the East Midlands. And at the moment on VATSIM, let me check now, both Manchester, and Nottingham as well, both have full ATC coverage. So that is the approach station manned on both airports. So if we just move over to the Plan G computer here, you can see me sitting there on the ramp in Manchester, and I have just a short basic flight plan. Let me zoom out here. From Manchester, exiting the Manchester airspace at the Buxton VRP, and then going down to the TNT VOR. And then from TNT VOR we should radio into East Midlands approach, and then they should vector us to the airfield. I haven't selected a VRP to use to enter East Midlands airspace. If you have a look, that my two closest VRPs are here at Church Broughton or Burraton. Apologies for any pronunciations there. And then the other one is the Trowell and M1 service Nottingham VRP. So those two VRPs are not really in my direct line of flight. So I've just put straight from the TNT VOR down to Nottingham. So as soon as I pass TNT, I'll radio into him and I'll say inbound from the TRT VOR, and then he should say enter. I hope he'll say enter via either this one or that one, depending on which one he wants, or he may not even want me to use a VOR. I might just go straight from here on in. I'm kind of a bit cautious because here we have red airspace. This is Class A airspace, so this is kind of non-GA traffic stuff here. So I'm not quite sure how that's going to pan out. I think most of the airspace is saying Class A 4,500, 5,500, so it's all above 2,000. So as a GA aircraft, I may just be able to go do the whole trip not above 2,000 feet, which may work. So coming back to my FSX computer here, what I'm going to do differently is, at the moment, I am going to do all of the A2A C172 checklists, and I'm going to try to incorporate that into the flight on VATSIM. The only thing is that I don't want one of my approach controllers to go offline while I'm getting ready, because then that will mean that I don't have full ATC coverage. But it's just one of those things we're just going to have to do it blindly and just hope that they both stay on for the duration. Right, okay, so going over to my computer again, my Plan G computer, we see the A2A checklist here. Starts from inside the cabin, so let's get inside the cabin here. We also have, I think it's shift something. Hang on, where is he? Yes, is it this one? Upon entering cabin. Okay, we have this one. Let's do the walk around first. You know what? Let's have a look inside my maintenance hangar. Everything looks okay. 10.3 hours on the plane so far. Let's just do a compression test. Yeah, everything seems fine. No red warnings or anything. Okay, Shift 8 will bring up my pre-flight inspection. Okay, from inside, let's start. Pitot cover removed. Yeah, I don't have a graphical pitot cover, but anyway, let's just get rid of my yoke so I can see what's going on. Pilot's operating handbook is in the plane. It's in that pocket there. Parking brake set. Yep, parking brake is set. Control wheel lock remove. Let's just remove it like this. The control lock, I'm not sure if you guys have the same thing, but I do have a click spot on the control lock. Oh, and it just worked. It's never worked before. Maybe it's because I had that open. What? How does that all of a sudden work for you guys? And it's never actually... oh well. Utter confusion. Oh well, never mind. Removed. Ignition switch is off. Let's just get rid of my yoke again. Master avionics switch off. Battery master switch on. There we go. Pitot heat on. So we're going to test the pitot heat there. Fuel quantity check. Yep, fuel is good. Let's see. Avionics master switch on. My avionics will come on now. Static pressure alt source valve off. I figured out that it's actually down here behind the throttle. If I move the throttle, alt static air pull on, pull it to put it on, push it to put it off, so it's off. Let's see. Annunciator panel test switch check. That all lights illuminate, so it's this up here. Yep, they're all on, and then back down. Annunciator panel test switch release. Yep. Check that appropriate lights still remain on. As far as I know, those are the correct ones. Fuel selector both. There we go. It's in the both position. What else do we have? Fuel shutoff valve push. So pull to turn it off, push to push it in. Flaps extended. Yep, flaps should extend all the way. And then pitot heat off. Let's turn that off now. Avionics master switch off. Battery master switch off. Elevator trim set for takeoff. Yeah, that's in the takeoff position. Okay. So next item is check pitot heat. Yep, so the pitot heat works. Just before I lock my door here, let me load up a configuration. Yeah, here we go. I want to have some baggage, and I want to have a passenger as well. Let's just have Heidi as my passenger. There we go. So now let's lock. Yep, make sure that's locked. Go around to the tail, remove the tail tie down. Let's have a look at these. I have been looking on the forums, and all of these are static pictures, but they all do change. So if something breaks, you will see it in here. And trim tab is nice. Okay, back to the right wing. Yeah, my flap is a little bit, but it's still pretty tight. It's fine. Also have a look at these connections here. Yeah, they're all good. Remove that. Leading edge. It's basically a brand new plane, so the leading edge is fine. Tire, yeah, tire is inflated. Sump fuel from the tank. Yeah, I've never actually seen this picture to change yet. I'm hoping that one day I will actually see some water on top of the fuel, or the fuel on top of the water, whichever way around it is. I'm sure I will at some point, knowing A2A. Okay, fuel, yep, got enough fuel as we saw inside the plane. Let's just have a look at the oil. Oil is just under 8 quarts, which is fine. I've done about 4 to 5 hours of flight time since I've changed the fuel, but I have been using the Cessna daily, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem yet. Again, sump under the nose, that's fine. Check the prop. Prop looks fine. Check inside the air intakes. I've been told that you could actually see visible debris stuck inside the intakes there, so good modelling. Also, let's have a look at our left static source opening, no blockages. Again, going up onto the left wing, checking the fuel, sumping the left wing, that looks fine. Wheel looks good there. Okay, remove that tie down. Make sure that the stall horn warning opening is okay, as well as the whatever that is. Can't remember the name of it. Checking the linkages on the. Yeah, they're all fine. Coming back around to the left wing. Again, my left flap is a little bit loose, but hey, it's got a lot of leeway to go before. Okay, and then back into the plane. Okay, so that was a pretty quick pre-flight. I don't want to mess around here because I know that that VATSIM, those two VATSIM approach controllers, technically could log off at any time. I haven't actually checked the times online, and I still have a fairly bad cold. It's just still hanging on, so my voice is still a bit croaky. But apart from that, we are all ready and set to go. Okay, now going into my A2A checklist again. Cabin, pitot heat cover removed, pilot's operating, yep, it's in there. Airplane weight and balance has been checked, parking brake is set, control wheel lock removed, ignition switch off, avionics master switch is off. Okay, master switch on. Fuel quantity indicators check and ensure low fuel annunciators are extinguished. I think that was that light there. Yeah. Avionics cooling fan. Check audibly for operation. Yeah, I do hear a tiny faint buzzing sound. Avionics master switch off. It is off, yeah. Static pressure off. Annunciator switch panel. I already did that. Fuel selector both. Fuel shutoff valve on. Flaps extended. Pitot heat on. Carefully. I've already done this. This is basically the same thing twice. Okay, let's go to before starting engine. Pre-flight inspection is complete. Yep. Passenger briefing. Oh, right, that's done. Seats and belts fastened. Yep. Brakes set and tested. Yep. Pretty much. Circuit breakers check in. Yeah, all my circuit breakers are in. Electrical equipment off. Avionics master switch off. Fuel fuel shutoff valve on. Okay, starting engine. Here we are with battery. Throttle crack 1/4 of an inch, like so. Mixture idle cutoff. Propeller area is clear. Master switch is on. Yep. Flashing beacon light. My beacon, let's have a look. Yep, you see the tail section there, he's flashing. Let's just make sure that my controls, yeah, they're all set and ready to go. Auxiliary fuel pump switch on. Here we go. Mixture, full rich, so we've got to keep that there for a second. If you have a look closely at the fuel flow, that goes up slightly, and then down again, and then off. Oil pressure check. Oh no, I haven't turned on the fuel thing yet. Sorry, skipped a few. Auxiliary pump off. Ignition switch start. Release when engine starts. And then mixture advance smoothly to rich. There we go. Oil pressure check. Oil pressure's in the green. Navigation lights on as required. Nav strobe. Let me put my headphones in there. I'm going to turn my taxi and landing lights on prematurely, just because I can. Electrical system. Yeah, master switch off. Why is it telling me master? I'll turn on my alternator. I'm skipping things on. Okay, avionics master switch on. Radio's on. Flaps retract. Mixture lean for ground operations. Okay. That. Ooh. That is a pretty quick engine start. Okay, before takeoff. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna save that until later on. Now I'm going to fire up Squawk Box. And I have connected to the VATSIM servers. Okay. So I have the approach and I have the control. What is control? Hang on. I should have ATIS and approach. Oh, okay, it's all different places. So if we have a look, go over to our flight plan. EGCC, we need EGCC ATIS, which is 121.97. 121.97.
1022, threshold QFE 1013, acknowledge information, ENT, 100 aircraft.
Okay, I've just turned that off because it is incredibly rasping on the ears, and I can actually read it off of this squawk box. Oh! I just joggled my throttle there accidentally. I can read it off of the VATS of this squawk box. Okay, Manchester information, Yankee. Time 14:20. Arrival runway 05 right. Departure runway 05 left. Surface wind la-di-da. Yeah, we got that. 330 at 10 knots, varying. Scattered 4,000 feet broken 4,700. Temperature. Dew point QNH, which is what we'll need. QNH is 1022. QFE is 1013, but we don't need that as much. We need the QNH and we need the code. Acknowledge receipt of information Yankee and advise aircraft type. Okay, on first contact. Deary me. My cold. Right. As far as I know, I'm pretty much ready and set to go. So I should be expecting a 05 left departure. So let's have a look at my Manchester airport diagram. 060. Why does it say 05? Should be 06. Plan G says that the runways are 06 left and 06 right, and then Squawkbox says it's 05 right and 05 left. Oh well, we'll just see what the approach has to say. Anyway, I'm not quite sure where I am exactly. Let's just have a look outside. Okay, so I am here. So I'm going to need to come out behind, take a left here, go down, take a right, and go down. I think that's Alpha, and then down further there. So he said 006 left, which is okay. So I need to go down to here. So I'm going to be going all the way down around there. Okay, that's fine. Okay, as far as I know, all I need to do now is put in my frequencies. For East Midlands approach is 199.99, so I'm going to put that in COM 2. And then you sure it's that, or it could have been, because I don't have that on my 199.998. Oh no, that's someone else. Oh, there must be doing some kind of training exercise. Okay, it's actually 134.17. Let me change that. No, it isn't. No, yeah. Got it wrong. Sorry, folks. 134.17, and the ATIS is 128.22 for East Midlands. Okay. So let's come in here. COM 2. Let's put 134. 134.17. And then the ATIS is 128.22. Okay. So that's the ATIS and an approach of East Midlands. So now in this one, we want to put Manchester approach and Manchester ATIS. We've already listened to ATIS, which is 121.97. Now we need to go to 118.57. And I'm still very much a kind of a beginner in this. I always get real like butterflies sometimes whenever I'm doing this all by myself. I don't have someone who comes along with me to help me. Okay. Lastly, I need to fill in my flight plan, which is crucial. EGCC to EGNX. Alternate, no, I'm not going to put an alternate. 3, 4, 5. Departure time is 14. Let's just put 1450. Fuel available, lots of fuel. Cruising altitude as high as 2,000 feet. EGCC to accidentally missed my throttle again. Buxton to Buxton, then Trent or TNT VOR. TNT EGNX. EGCC to EGNX. Short flight, student pilot. Send flight plan. Okay. Alright, here goes. I did... Let me see. Okay, yeah, I am in his thing, okay. All I need to do now is, I'm just going to do a radio check first. Afternoon, Manchester approach. This is Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo requesting radio check.
Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo is correction, Manchester radar. Good afternoon, readability 5.
Readability 5, thank you. Okay, here goes. Manchester approach, Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo with you.
Okay, Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo, pass your message.
Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo is a Cessna 172 requesting VFR clearance from Manchester to East Midlands, Nottingham, with information Yankee, QNH 1022.
Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo, your startup is approved, call when ready for taxi, and just confirm your destination will be Echo Golf November X-Ray, East Midlands Airport.
Destination airport is indeed Echo Golf November X-Ray for Golf Foxtrot Romeo.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, roger, call me when you're ready for taxi, please.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo is ready for taxi.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, taxi holding point Bravo 1, runway 05 left via taxiway November, Delta, Alpha and Bravo.
That's taxi to holding point Bravo 1 for runway 05 left via taxiway November, Delta, Alpha and Bravo for Golf Foxtrot Romeo. I think I can taxi now. Yeah, I can taxi now.
Hello again, Manchester radar, Speedbird 297 with you, Boeing 737 on stand P8, ready to copy clearance to Gatwick.
Speedbird 297, Roger, stand by, I'll call you back. Speedbird 297, you're cleared to Gatwick, Listow, 2 Sierra departure, runway 05, squawk 4376.
That's cleared to Gatwick on a Listow 2 Sierra departure, squawk 4376 at 297.
Speedbird 297, readback is correct, report when ready for push and start.
Call for push, Speedbird 297.
I am not going in the right direction. Hang on, I'm on Alpha. That's Lima over there. He said November, Delta, Alpha. Oh, I'm on... Oh, okay, now I'm on Alpha. Yeah, now I'm on Alpha, and then I need to be on Bravo. So that it's confused me. I was looking for November, Delta, but I've already used November, Delta in getting out of where I came from. Bravo is left. No. Yes, I'm on Bravo now. My goodness, these signs. Got to get used to these signs, or else get yourself a chart of the aerodrome. That's the one thing I did not do, is get myself a chart. I need to be at Bravo 1. Is this Bravo 1? Let's go check. I believe this is Bravo, or Bravo 1.
Golf Lake Romeo, Foxtrot Romeo, report when ready to copy your VFR departure instructions.
Say again for Golf Foxtrot Romeo.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, report when ready to give VFR departure instructions.
Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo is ready to copy for VFR instructions, holding at Bravo.
Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo, roger, hold position. You are cleared to leave the Manchester control zone to the southeast, not above altitude 2,000 feet VFR. Squawk 7370.
Manchester approach, that's cleared to leave the Manchester control zone via the southeast, not above 2,000 feet VFR. Squawk is 7370.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, readback is correct.
Yes.
The QNH is 1022, reports ready for departure.
We'll report ready for departure, Golf Foxtrot Romeo. Whew, did that right. 7370. Let's get that logged in. 7370. And my first southeast. Yeah, so my first is Buxton is 118. Six, 7, 8. Okay, that's my heading as soon as I turn out left. As far as that, center that, center that, and I should be ready to go. Manchester Tower. This is Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo. Reporting ready for departure.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, you're clear to take off runway 05 left, surface wind 330 degrees 10 knots.
Clear to take off on 05 left for Golf Foxtrot Romeo. Whew. Even though it's a very simple operation, it feels VATSIM is difficult to pick up. That's the one thing I would say, and that's why I'm doing this, because hopefully any beginners at VATSIM who are watching will be encouraged by what they see. That I'm not a professional by any means. Whoa, and there's the wind. Let's put my mixture full rich. That's the one thing I forgot to do. And I forgot to do my before takeoff and my takeoff checklist. Ah, how could I? Let's go have a look at those checklists now. Okay, short field takeoff, en route climb, airspeeds 70 to 80.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, when able, Squawk Charlie.
Squawk Charlie for Golf Foxtrot Romeo. Okay, I've got to watch my heading here. I've got quite a strong wind here going on. Okay, throttle full open, mixture rich, above 3,000 feet, lean to obtain maximum RPM. Okay, so those are my...
Manchester radar speed, bird 297 on stand 48, ready for push and start.
Speedbird 297 push and start approved, QNH 1022.
Let's do some trimming here.
Push and start approved, QNH 1022, Speedbird 297.
Let's turn off those landing lights and taxi lights. And we can't go above 2,000 feet, remember, so... Let's see where we are on Plan G. I need to be further to the right, so... This is fun. I feel quite lonely though. I need Mel or Sam White to join me. But yeah, as I was saying, VATSIM is quite... it's quite the learning curve. So one of the main reason why I'm doing this is because I want to learn how to properly fly on VATSIM. And if anyone out there is like me, who they are quite scared to get on and start transmitting and so forth, I think that the main thing is that you're just very scared to make mistakes because you're online and people can hear you, and if you make mistakes, people will correct you. So in that respect, it is a little bit more scary than flying offline, but it's so much more rewarding than flying offline. So.
Golf Romeo, Foxtrot Romeo, you'll be leaving controlled airspace in approximately 4 miles. What would you like outside?
Just a basic service for Golf Foxtrot Romeo, thank you.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, roger, it will be a basic service upon leaving. If you want me to, I can pass on your details to East Midlands radar.
That would be good, thank you, for Golf Foxtrot Romeo.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, roger.
Okay, so that's a nice approach controller from Manchester there, who has noted right from the word go, from seeing my flight plan, that I'm a student pilot. So he's gone ahead and he's said, you know, he's just giving me that little extra help, which is always much appreciated. So, leaving Manchester behind me now, and he told me not above 2,000 feet. But then we have some hills coming up to say hello to us, just ahead of us there. So, got to make sure that you don't crash into them. Excuse me, but I have the aircraft pretty much set up for cruise now. If we have a look at my manual again, it says cruise power is 2,000 to 204,000 RPM, which it is. Elevator trim adjust, and mixture lean, which I have done so. So that's all well and good. And we don't need to touch the checklist again until we come to the descent.
Hello again, Manchester radar, speedbird 297, ready for taxi.
Foxtrot Romeo, basic service, Squawk 7000.
Squawk 7000 for Golf Foxtrot Romeo. There is my 7000.
Speedbird 297. Speedbird 297. Taxi holding point Alpha 1, runway 05 left, via taxiway Juliet Echo, Bravo and Alpha.
Taxi and hold Alpha 1 on 5 left via Juliet Echo, Bravo, Alpha, speedbird 297.
Okay, I'm going to start to prepare for my VOR tracking. My VOR, the VOR of TNT is... oh, there's someone ahead of me, somewhere. VOR ahead of me is 115.7. So I'm going to get that in COM 2, or Nav 1, sorry.
Manchester approach, good afternoon, Skyways 448 is with you on stand 2 and is by Boeing 737-800. Requesting clearance to Alicante as follows.
Skyways 448 Manchester radar, hello, you're cleared to Alicante, Listo, 2 Sierra departure, runway 05 left, squawk 2202.
Airways 448 cleared to Alicante on the Listo, 2 Sierra departure, angle squawk 05 left, angle squawk 2202.
Sounds like he's in the bathroom.
Airways 448, readback is correct, report run ready for push and start.
Airways 448, readback is correct, we'll report run ready.
I don't think I need to contact controller that I'm going through the Buxton VRP, but I'm just going to turn on to my new heading for the VOR, and my tailwind is 10 knots. Just altering the VOR tracker. There is 151. Which is basically what I'm tracking now, so if we go over to plan G, you can see we've successfully exited the Manchester control zone, and the controller has given me a basic service, which if you... oh no, you didn't see my first attempt of Shoreham to Gatwick, the one I never uploaded. I uploaded the second attempt, which went much smoother. The first attempt of Shoreham to Gatwick, I called into London Control for a basic service, a VFR service.
Golfing Reindeer Foxtrot Romeo, free call East Midlands radar, frequency 134.170. Have a nice flight, bye bye.
Free call 134.17 for East Midlands approach. Thank you very much for ATC, sir, and have a good day.
Bye bye.
Okay, so we said free call 134.17, which I will. I will free call as soon as I pass the TNT VOR. Now that I'm out of his airspace, I think I can go fairly close to 2,000. I can go to 2,000.
Airways 448 is ready for push and start.
Airways 448, push and start approved, QNH 1022.
Airways 448, push and start approved, QNH is 1022.
There's Heidi there. So yeah, from here on, it's fairly smooth sailing until we reach TNT, and then we have a chat with the East Midlands controller.
Speedbird 297, via Alpha 1, runway 05 left, cleared for takeoff, surface wind 330 degrees, 10 knots.
Got 11 knot tailwind.
Via Alpha 1, clear takeoff 5 left, Speedbird 297.
Lovely scenery. I think I might fly this route again one day in a slightly different pattern, because the scenery's lovely. You can see there are some spots of autumn that are coming along in the Orbex England package here. I'm not quite sure if they're permanent. I'm pretty sure they're not terribly permanent, in that I can't remember. This is the first time I've passed here so far. But I'm also going to be doing fairly soon, I'm going to be digging into the Autopilot system, and all of the more complex black knobs and red glowing letters and numbers there that are a little bit more scary. so everything seems to be going very well. So coming closer to the TNT VOR now.
Norwich 48 is ready for taxi.
Storage 448, roger, taxi to holding point Alpha 1, runway 05, left eye taxiway Lima, Bravo and Alpha.
Skyways 448.
Just decided to come off of his frequency there because he's not going to call me back. And let's just have a look where I am in Plan G. Okay, I'm kind of in between. I'm about 50% along in my flight now, so I could call in Nottingham approach. Let's just get a range and bearing on the VOR here in Plan G. Get fly to heading distance and time, 5 nautical miles. Okay, so I could call in to East Midlands now, so I'm going to change from COM1 to COM2. So now I am on East Midlands.
Okay.
Good afternoon, East Midlands approach. This is Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo. With you approaching the TNT VOR, approximately 2 miles. Ah, should have said north of the VOR, maybe. He'll figure it out. Oh, and the other thing I should have done, remember, is tune ATIS for East Midlands.
I go, we're ready for Foxtrot Romeo, East Midlands right now, stand by.
Standing by. Okay, approaching the TNT VOR now. And approaching his airspace soon as well. If you have a look at Plan G, that's Class D airspace. At 4,000, at 5,500 it's Class A. Just have a look at the airport diagram for East Midlands. So we have runway 09 and 2 left.
You go Foxtrot Romeo, squawk 4551.
Squawk 4551 for Golf Foxtrot Romeo.
Right, 7 Charlie Juliet, Fear Alpha 1, runway 27, clear takeoff, between 310 degrees, 10. So we're going to 277 Charlie Juliet.
He should be talking to me about entering his airspace. I think I'll just keep flying for a little bit more, and then I'll talk to him again, see what he has to say. Because I request a full stop landing, so I'll just say whenever I talk to him, you know, Golf Foxtrot Romeo is requesting a full stop landing at East Midlands. And I haven't tuned ATIS, which was stupid. I should have done that before talking to him, but still. He knows I'm a student, so a little bit fast. That's okay. He said standing by, and then after that he just told me a squawk.
Golf Lima India Foxtrot Romeo identified. What service do you require?
Golf Foxtrot Romeo requests full stop landing at East Midlands.
Right, Golf Foxtrot Romeo, basic service, East Midlands QNH 1021, information kilo.
Information kilo with a QNH of 1021 for Golf Foxtrot Romeo, thank you. The airspace, have a look on Plan G, actually I was wrong. The airspace, or his airspace, is the filled in blue stuff.
I'm running Scientology Day plus altitude 3,300 feet for 6 hours.
I wonder if I can just make up a VOR, or make up a VRP, just on the fly. I don't know. I'm at 1,000 feet. I shouldn't be at 1,000 feet. I should be at about 2,000 feet. So I guess there are some times on VATSIM or in real life as well where the perfect ATC procedures break down and you just do what it tells you to.
Foxtrot Romeo. Clear to enter the East Midlands control zone from the north, not above altitude 2,000 feet VFR.
East Midlands approach, that is enter the East Midlands control zone via the north, not above 2,000 feet for Golf Foxtrot Romeo, thank you.
Ryanair 7 Charlie Julia, no further services. Managed Unicorn on to desk flight. Is it going on 2-3 this way, but right now?
If you can look at Plan G, the wind is coming 10 knots behind me, but when he said north, this is more like northwest. So he's going to give me runway 27 if you look at the wind. So I am going to tune my Yeah, so I think that the real way to learn on VATSIM is just to do what I'm doing, which is do some training, join a club.
No, Foxtrot Romeo, radar control.
Go Foxtrot Romeo, go ahead. Sounds a bit shy.
Go Foxtrot Romeo, radar control service. Join right hand downwind, runway 27.
Right hand downwind for runway 27. We'll join right hand downwind for runway 27. Go Foxtrot Romeo. Okay, so if you look at plan G, just going to turn here. Circuit height should be about 1,000 foot. So yeah, you join. I mean, if you want to do VATSIM in any kind of aircraft, if you want to do airliners, if you want to do little planes like this, then join a good virtual airline or a club. I think that's the first main step, and then get connected with people who do what it is you want to do, and then shadow them or talk to them or learn from them, and you will find yourself getting a little bit more and more proficient. I mean, if you remember the first video I did with Mel, going from Glasgow to Edinburgh, then back to Glasgow, all of a sudden I was thrown into the middle of it, and I didn't know what a VFR clearance was. If you remember watching the video, I taxi out of the runway without being told to. You know, just silly things. I'm not going to turn downwind yet. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll turn downwind now. Golf Foxtrot Romeo is downwind.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, Roger, report final.
We'll report final for Golf Foxtrot Romeo. Okay. So now I'm going to want to get ready to land. I've already done. I didn't really do that much of a descent, but if we go over to my checklist, descent, power is desired, mixture just for smooth operation, altimeter set, nav GPS switch set, fuel selector valve both, wing flaps as desired, and I'm going to have maybe 2 notches of flaps, but I'm going to worry about flaps on the base leg and not the downwind. Before landing checklist: pilot and passenger seat set back, most upright position, seat belts and seats and seat belts, yep. Fuel selector valve both, mixture rich, landing lights and taxi lights. I'm going to put on prematurely. Autopilot, if installed, off. Yeah, autopilot is off. And then the normal landing, the landing checklist I will look at on the base leg, just turning on the final. A nice big base and final leg. Right, turning base now. Okay, cutting back my throttle. Oh, and the runway is closer than I thought it would be. Okay, now let the runway just start to touch the railing, whatever that thing is there, and then turn. Golf Foxtrot Romeo is finals 427.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, runway 27, clear to land, surface wind 310 degrees, 10.
Clear to land 27 for Golf Foxtrot Romeo. Okay, now over to my
East Midlands radar, German cargo 110, we're sitting here on taxiway Alpha.
trim.
German cargo 111, East Midlands radar, high rate to copy, clear.
Excellent, German cargo 111.
adjust 65 to 75 knots indicated.
German cargo 111, clear to Germany, 733 November departure, initial climb level 90, squawk 1160.
I'm coming a little bit high, but we have a lot of
Okay,
room.
clear to Flight 6 via the Daventry 3 November departure, flight level 90, 1160, German cargo 11.
German cargo 111, read back correct, information kilo, QNH 1021, continue taxi Alpha 127.
QNH 1021, Alpha 1 holding point, runway 27, German cargo 111.
Flaps up. Let's have a look at Plan G now. And it is windy. Got a 10 knot crosswind here. And he should tell me to turn left. Please tell me to turn left. Yeah.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, vacate next left, taxi maintenance area, near taxiway Alpha mile.
Say again the taxiways for Golf Foxtrot Romeo.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo, make the next right onto Alpha, a taxi maintenance area.
Take the next right on Alpha and taxi to maintenance area for Golf Foxtrot Romeo. Thank you. I thought maintenance area was like he was giving me loads more stuff, but apparently not. I think maintenance area is taxiway Tango because I've done this airport before, so let's go and see.
And German cargo 111 is ready, runway 27.
German cargo 111, reaching Alpha 1, runway 27. Close takeoff, surface wind 310 degrees, 10 knots.
Clear for takeoff, German cargo 111.
And there I go again, taxiing too fast. That's a problem of mine. Okay, maintenance area. Yeah, this is a maintenance area. Oh look, there's a tiny little taxiway here I can take. Still getting used to the A2A Cessna's taxiing. It's just that little bit difficult. It's 'cause I got my my RPM always set too high. Nose wheel on the line. And boom. Golf Foxtrot Romeo is shutting down at GA parking, or maintenance area, sorry. Thank you. It looks like a GA parking.
Golf Foxtrot, thanks for landing.
Okay, so that's that. Now let's go to my shutdown checklist. After landing, throttle, no, yeah, flaps up, flaps are up. Securing airplane, parking brake set, electrical equipment autopilot if installed off, avionics master switch off, mixture idle cutoff, ignition switch off, master switch off, control lock. See, look, I told you, it doesn't move. You click it and it doesn't move, but if you bring up the Shift 3 function, it still doesn't move. So if you remember seeing the it just doesn't want to work for me. There we go. Well, I'll just use this Shift 3. Okay, control lock, fuel selector valve left or right to prevent cross feeding. Okay. And that's pretty much it. Let's have a look at the next page. Yep, no, that's it. So, ladies and gents, I have to go and get myself a Lemsip. Let us empty the plane. Goodbye. Take your baggage out, your £85 worth of handbags that you're illegally importing into the UK. There we go. And what else do I need to do? Oh yes, empty plane, tie downs, wheel chocks, and that's it. So, thank you very much for joining me on this lovely flight with full ATC coverage. That was quite enjoyable to have both the departure and the arrival airports covered with ATC. Let's just have a look at my hangar. Spark plugs were a little fouled, all cleaned up, yeah. Every now and then I get some fouled spark plugs, but you just do some spark plug run-ups to clear those. And everything's still fine, and my throat is about to go and shut down on me, so I will talk to you later. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and look out for more A2A Cessna stuff from me in the future. In the future, I'll be trying to do more of this kind of thing, but more in depth, concentrating more on the real-life procedures of running a Cessna, with ATC on the side as well. Everything involved. If you've seen Frugal Sim stuff, I'm sure you have. If you get as far as watching this video, or my videos, I'm sure you've gone as far as seeing Frugal Sim stuff. He does things called fully loaded videos, and that's kind of what I'm trying to achieve here with this plane. So, thank you very much for watching, and oh yes, one thing is thank you everyone for subscribing to the channel. If you've been interested in the videos that I've been producing, thank you for subscribing. I just noticed the other day that I passed 100 subscribers, which I'm sure to some people is not very many, but for me it at least shows that there are people that are interested in watching what I put up, and for that I do thank you very much, and I hope you continue to enjoy what I post up. So I will talk to you later. Bye.